I'm ready. Let's go to the monastery.
Excellent.
There's nothing keeping me here. Let's go now.
I'll just grab a few essentials. All right, then. I think we can go. I've got everything I need. And you?
I'm ready too. Let's go.
Off we go. Father Abbot.
Albert, my friend. Christ be praised. Master Albert, welcome. I admit I didn't expect we'd meet again so soon.
But at the Italian court, I told you I needed to speak to His Majesty.
I know, of course. But after what happened, and now with what's going on here, nonetheless, King Sigismund has already returned to Hungary.
My friend, we both know your influence reaches well beyond the monastery walls.
And so does yours. In any case, you can gain access to Sigismund's court on your own. We both know how. That matter still hasn't been settled, Albrecht. The king cares about it.
Actually... Forgive me. These are grave matters concerning His Royal Majesty. Can we speak privately somewhere?
I'd like that, but I'm afraid things are rather complicated right now.
Well, what's going on, my friend? You seem a little uneasy.
I am. There are 3 seriously ill patients in the infirmary, gravely ill, and I fear the worst.
The Black Death?
Sadly, we can't rule it out. And I say that as someone who's lived through one outbreak already, and survived.
Well, does it look like the plague?
You think I'd be alarmed over nothing?
Forgive me, Father. And who are these 3 patients?
2 are members of the monastery, Confessor Stephen and Brother Yaroslav, who works in the scriptorium. And one of the maidservants.
That doesn't make any sense. How could all three of them get infected?
When the plague strikes full force, it's swift.
That's not what I meant. You said yourself one of the sick is a maid. As far as I know, women aren't allowed in the cloister.
True. So how could she have caught it along with 2 monks?
That, alas, I don't know.
Where would it have come from? The monastery is isolated. Few are allowed inside the cloisters.
Before King Sigismund decided to stay here, we took in many folk fleeing his army. We gave those poor souls food, shelter. Some of them washed in clean water for the first time in weeks.
And in poverty, hunger, and filth, all sorts of illnesses thrive.
On top of that, there's construction going on inside the church. There are all sorts of craftsmen and laborers in the monastic courtyard.
So you think the plague came in from outside?
It's possible. No one really knows how the plague begins. All we know is that it spreads among people fast.
What are we going to do, Albic?
We'll go and see to the sick, of course. Then there'll be no reason we can't speak to the abbot in private about our matter.
Very well.
Thank you, Albic, for volunteering. I wouldn't have dared ask it of you.
No need to thank me. I'm a physician. And there are people here in need of help. Not only those in the infirmary. If we can rule out plague, that may put your mind at ease too.
That's what I'm praying for. And of course, I'm open to discussing that matter of ours later on. I'll have a room prepared for you right in the infirmary. Brother Benedict, one of our novices, is there, and will tell you all you need to know.
Thank you. But I'd like to ask one small favor. I've been here many times before, but Henry's here for the first time. Would one of the brothers be able to show him the monastery? I'd rather he not get lost like I did all those years ago.
Of course. If you'd like, Henry, just ask Brother Petramil. I just spoke with him before you arrived. He'll show you around and gladly answer any questions.
Thank you, Father.
Very well. We've talked long enough. Let's get to work. Will you come with me to the infirmary, Henry?
Of course. Wouldn't let you go alone, would I?
I didn't think so. Tell me, Henry, didn't the abbot seem anxious to you?
I don't know. But fear of an unknown illness is natural, isn't it?
Well, that's true, but I don't know.
The plague's a terrible illness. But surely they'd recognize it in the infirmary. Why would he need you?
Well, the thing is, the monastery isn't in great shape. Not that you'd notice right away. King Wenceslas borrowed heavily from settlers. And now the monastery has to sell land to pay off its
prowling
debts.
around here
And
for?
when Sigismund marched on the town with his army, that didn't help matters either. And if plague really did break out, that could be the final nail in the coffin. The abbot might be forced to dissolve the monastery. But let's not jump to conclusions. I want to see the sick with my own eyes before we start worrying about the plague.
It's your bloody fault anyway. Oh, I struck you first, and that should have ended the duel, but no, you just had to have the last...
So, this is the confessor. What do you make of it, Henry?
I'm feeling it now, all right. My skull's pounding so bad I'm seeing double. That's 2 more of you than I'd care for.
He looks worn out. Doesn't even notice us. Whatever's wrong with him, it's clearly taken a toll.
Exactly. At his age, any illness hits far harder than it would a young and healthy man. Well, the good news, I suppose, is that he's not in agony. Pain's part of life, but no one deserves to suffer too much. Compassion, Henry, whether for the suffering or even the enemy, is part of every good physician's character. Unfortunately, not every physician is a good one.
Albek? Albek of Unichov?
Zacharias? What are you doing here?
Wherever His Majesty goes, I must follow. You know how it is. But why aren't you in Padua, studying? Have you been missing your homeland?
I was summoned home for urgent matters. And since I'm here, the abbot asked for my help.
Ah, yes. This plague he's so afraid of.
Plague? Do you believe it? Am I such a poor teacher?
Of course not. But until now, it was just my word against the abbot's. In other words, I am truly glad you're here, my friend.
Begging your pardon, sir, but who exactly are you?
Henry, allow me to introduce Master Zacharias of Prchatsitz. He once studied under me, but became a trusted friend, and eventually the personal physician of King Sigismund.
You flatter me, Albek. The road to that post was a good deal more torturous than you make it sound. And you are...
Henry of Skalitz. I'm here at the command of Sir Peter of Pisek, serving as Albek's aide.
The Lord of Sukdol wouldn't even have let me come here without a proper escort. And I'm the one who's supposed to be stubborn.
Quit complaining. You might find an aide like him more useful than you think. Anyway, this here is Dinesh. He didn't come entirely of his own will either, but he's proven a reliable man.
Dinesh Latskvi. Gentlemen?
Well then, now we all know each other, shall we finally return to the matter of the patients? Zacharias, I presume the abbot summoned you for the same reason as me.
Aye, though I've only had time to merely examine them all. All three share the same symptoms. It begins with weakness, then comes fever, rash, and later bloody diarrhea. By far the best off is the confessor here. He can still talk. The maid and the translator from the scriptorium are much worse. They sleep most of the day, and when they do speak, it's nonsense, because they're delirious with fever.
Right. In that case, first we need to bring down the fever. Have they given you anyone to assist?
Yes, Benedict. He's a novice and a bit odd, but he knows more about alchemy than most.
We'll need linen and clean water for compresses. Pre-boiled water is best. Have you got chamomile decoctions?
Benedict brews a fresh batch every evening.
And what are they feeding them?
Mostly bread, fruit. Yesterday they had fish, but they haven't eaten much of it.
Well, I thought as much. They might as well give them dry pretzels. They should be getting something light and nourishing. Preferably in liquid form, broths, stews, thin porridge.
Agreed. Dinesh will speak to Solarius Julian. You know the way to the kitchen, right?
Consider it done.
Then fetch herbs from Joachim. I gave him a list of what we'll need.
Gentlemen?
Joachim, you say? Well now.
Who's this Joachim? You know him?
The monastery herbalist. He lives in a hut in the garden behind the infirmary. But if I were you, I wouldn't bother him too much. He's a grumpy old fellow.
You say that because you don't know him. I'll tell you more about him, Henry. But we have more pressing concerns right now.
Can I help in any way?
The best thing you could do is find out what the patients were doing before they ended up here. Diseases spread through foul air. So if we find where the three of them were breathing the same air, we'll find the source of the infection too.
Who should I start with?
If I were you, I'd start with the confessor. He's the only one still lucid enough to speak. Better hurry. He might take a turn for the worse any moment.
Who should I ask about the maid?
As far as I know, her name's Blezhna. She gets her work assignments from Steward Zdenek. So I'd go and speak to him. And apparently, she's got a friend here. She might know something too. Try and find her.
Who might know the monk who was translating in the scriptorium?
Everything to do with books is handled by the librarian. His name's Crispin. He likes the sound of his own voice, but if you're patient, he might tell you what our patient was working on.
Can I help with anything else?
No, that's more than enough now.
Once you've found something, come back. Maybe we'll have figured out more by then.
Carl, he won't put up with your shit.
You're about as much fun as a human.
Tell me a bit more about...
Gladly. What do you want to know?
You've known Albik for quite a while now, haven't you?
Too long, perhaps. If you know what I mean.
Well, I've only known him for a short time, but I can imagine he's not always easy to get along with.
Aye, old Albik. Don't take me wrong. The man's a real fount of knowledge.
I feel like there's a but coming.
What's more, he's always had the gift that whatever he does, he makes it look easy. It was only when I tried something myself, under his guidance, that I realized how many mistakes could be made. You should have heard the earful he gave me.
When the rat-eye captain, Bernard, gave me my first sword fighting lesson, it ended up similar. He beat me like a dog.
Is that so? But that must have been a long time ago, eh?
So much has happened since then. It feels like it was 100 years ago.
Wise words. These past years have been much too eventful for my liking.
Who's that companion of yours?
Dinesh? That's an odd story, actually. I'm not even sure how he made it to the royal court. Maybe someone originally took him as a prisoner.
You never asked him?
He doesn't want to talk about it, and I respect it. His family doesn't have the best reputation, and Dinesh does well not to associate with them.
His family? What happened?
Ask him yourself. It's not my place to tell you about it.
Did I hear correctly that you're from Prachatitz? How is it there?
My, you have a good memory. Yes, I am. But, to be honest, I left there years ago to go to university and haven't had the chance to go back yet.
So you haven't seen your family since then?
I'd married myself to the king's service. The house went to my sister and brother-in-law, and they are doing well. Years ago, Prachatitz was granted the privilege of trading in salt from Passau by the king. And my brother-in-law knew how to take advantage of that.
How do you feel?
Like I'm turning inside out.
Don't worry. I'll let you rest. But first, I need to know who you've been seeing lately. And where.
What? Why?
Because we need to find out where and how you got infected.
What's that got to do with the others?
The sickness spreads through foul air. Anyone breathing the same air as you might be at risk.
You sound like you know what you're talking about. And I believe you've got your reasons. But I'm a confessor. I can't. I mustn't break the seal of confession or tell you what anyone confided in me.
I'm not asking you to reveal anything. Just point me in the right direction.
Perhaps you're right. I could at least point the way. There's something that might be connected to this dreadful sickness. Look in my cell. It's the one beneath the abbot's chamber, opposite the spiral staircase. Here's the key. I think you'll find something there that might help you.
What am I looking for?
That you'll have to find out for yourself.
I understand. I won't pressure you. Get some rest.
Wait, please. Do you think that I might ask you for something?
What is it?
I'd like to have some flowers. Something living to cover up the ever-present stench of decoctions.
I'll see what's growing nearby and bring you some. It'll brighten the place up a bit at least.
Thank you, lad.
Look, maybe we could have a rematch once they let us out of here. What do you say?
With you? Forget it. Go train with Carl. He won't put up with your shit.
You're about as much fun as a funeral. Young man, could we borrow you for a moment?
What's going on here?
It's about Slavek not knowing when to stop.
Shut it, Yeshek! And you, young lord, what's your name?
I'm Henry, and I'm no lord.
All right then, Henry. Do you think you could settle this for us?
We were having a training duel. Servant brother Carl makes sure we don't grow idle here. Well, Slavek thinks he struck me first. I say it was the other way round.
You're looking pretty battered for a training duel.
Yeah, once we get going, it's no laughing matter. We've both got a bit of a temper.
Either way, the fight should have ended the moment I hit you. If it had been a sharp blade, you'd be dead.
Bullocks.
How did it happen from your point of view, Yashek?
We were having a training duel, but it wouldn't be Slavik if he didn't run his gob the whole time. I didn't give a toss until he started insulting my ma. I won't have anyone doing that in front of me.
That's serious. What did he say?
That she squints, and I've got it from her. I warned him to shut his gob or he's done for. I gave him a jab in the shoulder, well-placed and educational, to end the fight then and there. But he got all riled up and came back at me.
That's a load of crap. He pounced at me out of nowhere. I was only defending myself.
I still want to hear what Slavek has to say.
Now that's more like it. We just wanted to warm up a bit. Attack, block, But Yeshek completely lost it. Left lower cut, lunge at the knee, then straight for the ribs from the right. All at full force, like he was trying to kill me. So I shout, "Ease up, have you lost your fucking mind?" And the idiot goes even harder. So I smacked him one. What else was I supposed to do?
Where exactly did you hit him?
Where do you think? Right on the skull. I blacked out for a moment, but then I just saw red.
Yeah, he looked like he'd completely snapped. He swung and... Ow! Bloody hell! He struck down at me with a full swing straight to the collarbone.
Oh, come off it. You're making half of that up.
This bickering of yours is tiring. I'll tell you what I think, but then you'll both shut up. All right? Doesn't matter who struck first. It was a training fight.
Oh, it hurt like a real one.
Yeah, I'll have a scar across half my head because of it.
If either of you knew a master strike, you might have come off a bit better. Or at least one of you would have.
Master strike?
Your armed brethren probably call it a Meisterhowl. You deflect an attack and strike your opponent in one move.
Oh, don't give us that. Nothing beats a good solid smack in the teeth.
My thoughts exactly. We could still have a bout though, eh, Yeshek? Once they let us out.
I'm still pissed at you over the last one.
Oh, come on. I didn't mean that stuff about your ma. I've never even seen her. And anyway, I'm glad I ended up in the infirmary with you. What more do we need?
Yeah, no Ludolf breathing down our necks day in, day out.
Who's Ludolf?
Our commander. Tough, strict, but fair.
He's the only real knight among us, really. Came from Marienburg. That's a castle belonging to the Order. It's supposed to be massive.
I'd love to see it one day. I haven't set foot outside Bohemia in my whole life.
Don't worry. You'll see it when we march out of here. But till then, we're stuck here for a while.
Well, I wish you both a swift recovery. I'll be off now.
Thanks. By the way, if you run into Brother Carl, tell him not to take it to heart. We brought it on ourselves. He's a good man. And if you wanted, I'm sure he'd let you train with us at the camp. Just tell him you know us.
But watch yourself, so you don't end up like the two of us. I don't think Carl could take that.
I'll keep that in mind.
And Henry, before you go, I have one more favor to ask. When they were carrying me here, I dropped my purse somewhere along the way. A nice one, made of leather. Could you look for it? It had all my coin in it, but I can barely stand, let alone go searching.
Do you at least know where you lost it?
They dragged me along the path by the ponds. At one point I got snagged on some bush, so they were yanking me back and forth, and I reckon that's when the purse got shaken loose. It was near that stone well in front of the main entrance to the church.
All right, I'll have a look. Maybe no one's picked it up yet.
Thanks. I'd be grateful.
Under my belly, it's like someone stabbed me with a
What's the matter? Do you need me to take you to the infirmary? You're writhing around like a worm in salt.
Forgive me, I have a fever of decoction brewing and, it needs straining.
I can't feel my legs or my back. Just a burning pain so bad, even the devil would ask for a cold cloth.
Is there anything I can help you with, good wife?
Who are you calling good wife? The name's Maddie, and no, only a sawbones can help me. Or the Reaper, maybe.
Then it's your lucky day. Because I'm a bit of both. Tell me what's bothering you, Maddie.
Well, it hurts like hell. Here, below my belly. It feels like a couple of hounds fighting over a piece of bacon. And the Holy Brother over there won't help. Says it's a woman's issue. Only I'm regular as a Vesper's bell. This is something else.
That's a vivid description. How long has it been hurting?
Well, it started the day before yesterday, and it's only gotten worse since then. And I've tried everything. Calamus, yarrow. I even prayed to Saint Benedict and rubbed garlic on my stomach. I even tried hanging from a ladder upside down so it could pass through me. All for nothing. And I almost bashed my head getting down.
What were you doing before it started hurting?
Working like a dog I was. Who said I wasn't? Zdeněk? All right, so I sat down on the stairs, just for a little while. My legs were killing me. Besides, those stairs were bloody hard. And ice cold too. It's a wonder I didn't freeze in place.
All right, enough. I get it. All right. I'll try to help you somehow. If you sat on cold steps for a while, you might have caught cold from below.
Whatever it is, I just want it to stop hurting. Sakura. Let them rinse me out with holy water for all I care. Or at least tie a knot in my guts, or I swear they are gonna come spilling out.
I have this medicine here. Here. If it's as strong as it smells, you'll be back in fine fettle in no time.
Are you sure about this? This looks like the stuff I had to gurgle that one time when I ate too much bacon. But, alright then. I'll hand it over before I give birth over here. What the... Holy Mary, did you hear that too? It's coming from my belly. That swill must be coming back up. What did you do to me? Now I need a bucket for each end. How am I supposed to work now? I can barely crawl.
I'll be keeping an eye on you.
Look out!
Do you know what's going on?
What do you want, you yokel?
You know the maid Blazena?
Not all that well. She hasn't been here long. What do you want to know?
What was she doing here? Especially recently.
Steward Zdeněk would know best. Lately he was keeping a close eye on her. She must have got into some trouble.
And do you know anything about that trouble?
Not much, and what I do know, I heard second-hand. You'd best speak to Zdeněk yourself.
Respect. What did I do to you?
What do you want? But make it quick, you dirty vagrant.
You're Zdeněk, right? They say you're the steward here. I need to find out something about Blazena.
She's lying in the infirmary. What's it to you?
She's in a bad way. Master Albic is treating her, but to work out what's wrong, I need to know what she's been doing lately.
Oh, I see. That's different. What do you want to know, then?
What sort of work does Blazena usually do?
All sorts. She's a maid, so she does whatever needs doing.
Did she ever go into the monastery?
What would she do there? Women aren't allowed in. But she still manages to get where she's not allowed.
What do you mean by that?
It'll sound terrible with her being sick now.
Whatever it is, out with it.
I think she's been stealing. Lately, food's been going missing from the pantry, and she and I are the only ones with a key. I was just about to throw her out, but then she fell ill.
Where does Blazena sleep? I'd like to take a look at her room.
What for? How do I know you won't nick something?
Excuse me? I can bring Master Albic here if you like, but he's got better things to do. Like saving Blazena and the others.
All right, no need to shout. Blazena sleeps in the house across from the church, like most of the help. When you enter, go through the door on the right, then up the stairs. Her bed and chest are by the window.
I'll take a look there if that's all right. Who was Blazena closest with here?
She shared a room with Valerie. I had to separate them more than once so they'd stop chatting and get to work.
And how do I recognise Valerie?
Easy. She's the only blonde among the maids.
And where do I find Valerie?
That's her, standing over there. But listen, don't tell her what I suspect. She might take it the wrong way.
Thanks. I need to find something out about Blazena. And they say you know her better than anyone.
Well, we share a room, but we're not that close, really. Why?
I'm helping the physician treating her, and anything I find out could help. I spoke to the steward, but he wasn't very helpful.
Zdeněk? I don't know. I doubt I'll tell you anything he hasn't already.
What is it? Why are you suddenly on edge?
When Blažena fell ill, I was there. I sleep right next to her. What if I caught it too?
Don't pretend. You were calm until I said your steward sent me.
Shh! Quiet!
What is it?
I'll tell you something, but not in front of him. If he heard, he'd skin me alive.
As long as I'm here, he won't touch you. You've got nothing to fear.
That's just it. You're not here forever. One day you'll leave, and then what'll happen to me?
I don't think Zdeněk will forget about me so easily.
All right then. What did Zdeněk tell you about Blažena?
Well, he said he suspects that Blažena's been stealing.
That scoundrel! I knew he'd try feeding you lies.
How can you be so sure Zdeněk lied to me?
Because I caught him red-handed. I saw him going through Blažena's things. Her chest.
You think he was looking for something?
Maybe. I saw him take something out of her chest.
And do you know exactly what he took?
No. It was already getting dark, and the bastard's quick with his hands. But it must have been something small. Right after that, he slipped out and went down into the cellar outside.
Do you know where Zdeněk sleeps? Maybe I should have a look.
We live in the same house. Me and Blažena sleep upstairs. He's got a bed in the kitchen downstairs, just opposite the door.
And what sort of cellar is it?
The entrance is in the yard, under the stairs. There's food down there, but mainly that's where the monastery wine is kept. There are a few rooms down there, and only Zdeněk has a key to some of them.
Sounds like a perfect place to stash stolen goods. But why would Zdeněk lie about Blažena stealing?
I don't know what went on between them, but lately he's been giving her a hard time. I think he wants to get rid of her.
Now? When poor Blažena's ill?
That's just grist to his mill. The poor lass can't even defend herself, and he wants to take advantage of it.
Where did Blažena usually go around the monastery?
All over?
Right, but that doesn't help me. Where did only she go?
Zdeněk gave her the pantry key, so she was the only one who had access to it.
And where is that pantry?
That same cellar I already told you about. The one I saw Zdeněk run into.
Why would the steward want to get rid of an ordinary maid?
Isn't it enough that he's a scoundrel? Maybe he fancied her and she laughed in his face. Serves him right.
Did Blažena have a sweetheart?
That? I'm not entirely sure.
So someone's been sniffing round her?
I only ever saw her once, chatting cheerfully in the doorway of the monastery with some monk.
Monks aren't supposed to talk to women, right?
And I haven't told anyone but you about it, and you keep it to yourself too. Blažena's got it hard enough as it is.
That'll do for now. I'll take a look in that cellar and see what I can find.
Right, but how is all this supposed to help Blažena get better?
Well, to be honest, I don't know myself. But Master Albik said to find out what I can.
And how is Blažena doing?
Don't worry about her. Albik treated King Wenceslas himself. Illnesses don't scare him.
If you say so. That does make me feel better. Let's hope she recovers. I miss her high spirits. And her laugh. Without her, it's so horribly quiet here.
Finally.
Do you know what's going on with Joachim as of late? I went... It's the sage for
How
cooking.
am I supposed to work now?
I don't know. I haven't seen him much lately. Too much work, I reckon, since he hasn't even stopped by to chat. Sir Stefan, poor thing.
He's getting long in the tooth after all.
Easy now! I surrender!
You're the one Master Albic brought along as his escort. Christ alive! I'll take you to him. I reckon he'll sort you out.
Take me away.
Henry, you're lucky the knights brought you to me and not to the... Such behavior has...
Yes.
Very well.
That's a lot of coin. Suspiciously much for a common maid.
God's turned against me.
That's a lot of water. What's Stanyet using it for? Why is there wine spilled everywhere? Wine in a tub? But it looks watered down to me. Could Zdeněk have poured water into it? An empty wine barrel. Someone's been hammering these barrels shut. Of course. Now I get it. Steward Zdeněk's watering down the monastery wine. If the abbot found out about this, he'd throw him out.
What are you poking her?
I know you're watering down the monastery wine.
I beg your pardon?
Don't act like you didn't hear. You know exactly what I meant.
You feeling all right? Maybe you should lie down.
I saw your cellar.
What? But no one's allowed down there.
And I know exactly why. Now we're gonna have a little chat.
All right. But not here. Come with me, if anyone heard you.
Where are we going?
To the hop field. There's no one there now. No one will hear us.
I'm not going anywhere with you. We're talking here and now.
Oh, come on.
No, come on.
Shh, not so loud.
What, you don't want anyone to hear? Then talk.
All right. I won't say another word. Just stop shouting. So what the hell do you want from me? Coin?
Why did you lie to me about Blazhena? About her stealing?
What's Blazhena got to do with all this anyway? Did that bitch tell you something?
She didn't say a word, because she couldn't. She's barely alive. And anyway, why would she tell me anything?
Because she figured it out too. One time I forgot to lock the cellar door behind me and she caught me at it.
So that's why you lied about her? So no one would believe her if she gave you away? You're a right bastard, you know that?
Go to hell.
They say you were rummaging through her chest. And you took something.
What kind of nonsense is that?
Don't deny it. They saw you. So what did you take?
I found a key in her chest.
What key? What's it for?
It's for the monastery cellar.
You mean your cellar?
No, it's the key to the cellar under the monastery.
But how would Blazhena get something like that? Women aren't even allowed in the monastery.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, Christ. And that's all you know?
That's it, I swear.
Then give me the key.
I don't have it on me.
So where is it?
It's hidden, where I keep the silver from the watered wine. I figured you'd want something in return for keeping quiet.
That's exactly what I thought.
All right, come with me.
Mind where you're going.
Come closer. I don't want to shout here.
So where's the key?
Damn it. If you'd only wanted the bloody key, but that's not enough for you.
What the hell are you on about?
You wanted my silver too. I know your kind. Never satisfied. No matter how much they're given, it's never enough to shut them up. You left me no choice.
Think carefully whether all that silver is really worth it.
You think?
Even without my armor, I'd deal with you easy.
Christ almighty, fine. Here's the key and the silver.
You're finally talking sense.
Wait! Promise me you won't tell the abbot about the wine. He'd have me hanged, or kicked out if I'm lucky. But if I stay here at the monastery, I could be useful to you.
How useful?
As the steward, I can get all sorts. Lockpicks and other handy things.
Fine. I'll keep it to myself. But now clear off.
That's what I call an opener.
I've got my eye on you, you swine.
May your sword hand serve you for many years.
Here's open.
Biggest castle in the world. Made from red brick. What do you want, you rotter?
I heard you're doing combat training here.
That's right. As a brother-in-arms, I see to it that our men are well prepared. Carl's the name.
I'm Henry. I've only just arrived in Sedlitz. I've come as a protector of Master Albie.
That's an honourable task. Guarding someone so important. You must be quite the fighter.
I can handle a weapon well enough. By the way, Slavek and Yeshek send their regards. I ran into them in the infirmary.
Don't even mention those two. I like them, but they never know when to stop. Always end up battered for no good reason. Anyway, if you'd like to train with us, you're more than welcome.
What are the rules?
We start with the short sword. It's a quick and effective weapon. Our men must wield it like an extension of their own arm. We use wooden weapons. I had to ban iron, or some of these blokes would have ended up killing each other. The duel lasts until one fighter lands enough hits on the other, or until one of them yields.
Come and fight. I can handle any of you with one hand tied behind my back.
You've got courage, I'll give you that. Or maybe just a big mouth.
I'm just saying. There's not much that can surprise me anymore. I've fought to the death with many noble knights and some right rotten bastards. And I'm still breathing. Besides that, I've got experience in tournaments. I won in Kuttenberg.
If that's true, all the better for our men. At least they'll get a proper workout. So, let's not waste time. Your first opponent will be Mark. We've recruited him this year in Moravian Pisek. He's new to our ranks, but he's already proven he can handle a weapon.
Let's fight.
Farewell.
The executioner's sharpening his axe for you.
That was a fine fight to watch. You didn't go easy on Mark at all. With you at Master Albic's side, he's got nothing to fear.
Aye. I know my way around a sword.
What about with a shield and axe? Want to show me what you've got?
Of course. A true warrior needs to handle every weapon well.
That's right. Best be ready for anything. Your next opponent will be John. He used to serve as a guard at the rat house for the bailiff in Yilemnitz. He's known to be a relentless swordsman, so be cautious.
I've got my eye on you. The executioner's sharpening his axe for you.
Yeah, fuck that!
Beat him even more. Yes, you ought to be ashamed.
That wasn't a bad fight at all, Henry.
It is indeed.
If you've got any...
I was just about...
Excellent!
What's that sound? Fuck you! Someone better hold me back.
Yeah, fuck that!
Here, won't get me.
Your second victory. You're fighting damn well.
What now?
What would you say if I challenged you to a duel myself? I'd like to see what you're really made of. We'd fight with long swords. Langschwert is a noble weapon, fit for a true master. Will you accept my challenge?
Of course. It would be an honor to cross swords with you.
Glad to hear it. Then get ready.
Have it!
Ah, shit! What the... No, you don't.
Damn fool.
Luck. To get me like that, you're truly a master with the longsword.
I must say, I haven't had such a close fight in a long time.
Likewise, allow me to personally thank you. Everyone I've trained who managed to beat me in a duel, I've given a sword from our Order's armory. Let it be a token of your martial prowess. And remember, the Order is always looking for capable men.
I value your gift, Carl. And thank you for the offer, but I can't go with you. I'm needed elsewhere.
And you're clearly one of those who keeps their word. But should you feel I still have something to teach you, I can pass on some of my combat experience. For now, though, you've earned a rest.
Thanks. And all the best to you.
God be with you.
Good day. God be with you.
What? What do you want?
Reach him.
How long have you been in the Order?
For as long as I can remember. My father wasn't the most warm-hearted man, but he was well aware of his sins, so as penance, he dedicated me to the Virgin Mary. I grew up in Komatau, but shortly after my confirmation, I was sent to the Order in Marienburg. That's a castle in Poland. The most beautiful I've ever seen.
That must have been hard, leaving home so young.
It was a relief. I only found my true family among the brothers of the Order.
What can you tell me about Ludolf?
I would trust him with my life.
Is he strict with you?
He's above all fair. But yes, he needs to keep us in line. We have an important mission.
What is your mission?
To fulfill Christ's teachings, of course. Soon we'll march to Poland to fight the infidels.
Hey, you're not allowed here.
So I told him to go and find me a nail beater.
A nail beater?
What do you want here, you scoundrel?
Brother Petramil?
Yes, and you are?
My name's Henry. I'm accompanying Albik of Unichov. The abbot said you'd show me around the monastery.
Of course. The monastery grounds are extensive, and I'm glad you're open to advice on getting around. Would you like to go now?
Yes, please.
Our monastery was the first Cistercian monastery in Bohemia, and is thus the mother of all our order's monasteries in these lands. This is the gate to the monastery. Within the monastery grounds, you'll find the workers' dwellings, farm buildings, and fish ponds. And on the far side of the monastery, we've got an orchard and gardens.
I saw quite a few knights here. Do they live here?
Those are brothers of the Teutonic Order. The abbot offered them lodging while they're gathering resources in Kuttenberg for their next campaign.
How long are they supposed to stay?
No one knows. But it doesn't look like they're in any great hurry.
What do you want here, you scoundrel?
Times are tough.
This is the kitchen. From here, Salarius Julian oversees the state of the monastery stores and the meals.
Good to know where to come if I get hungry.
Yes. But please, try not to speak with the other brothers too much.
Why not? Have they taken a vow of silence?
The rule of Saint Benedict encourages the cultivation of silence. The brothers shouldn't be chatting idly, but rather turning their minds to work and to God.
What if I need something?
In case of need, of course you may speak to them. But for ordinary tasks and objects, we've developed our own gestures. You don't need to learn them, though. As a guest, you won't need access to such things. Let's continue the tour. Please, follow me.
Good day.
God be with you, my good man.
I'm with you.
This is our monastery library and scriptorium. Brother Crispin, our librarian, does a splendid job. Our collection may not be the largest, but it's exceptionally colorful.
What's your scriptorium working on?
Brother Yaroslav is working day and night, translating some Italian book. He's the most gifted translator I've ever met. But every gift comes with its dark side.
What do you mean?
Well, he's a bit of a free thinker.
And how does that show?
He asks senior brothers about matters a devout brother ought not to ponder, and such things have no place in our monastery.
Can I borrow any books here?
Yes, but please try not to take them out of the library. We already have trouble with brothers not returning them. I think I myself might have a forgotten volume or two in my cell.
Can I help with that?
That's up to Brother Crispin. But it's true he's overburdened and sorely short of time. Try asking him.
All right, I'll check with him. If Albic doesn't need me urgently.
That would be kind of you. So, let's move on.
What do you want here?
I understand you want to take a look. I'll wait here till you're done, and we'll continue. But I've got the abbot's orders. I'll wait here a while.
Kitty! Kitty!
We thank you, Heavenly Father. To live according to them.
What do you want? But make it quick, you dirty pig.
You're Brother Crispin, right? I'm here about Yaroslav. I heard he works here as a translator.
Ah, yes. Poor Yaroslav. I pray daily for his recovery.
God has blessed him with an extraordinary talent and a sharp mind. It would be a terrible loss if... But no, such thoughts help no one. And who are you, anyway?
My name is Henry. I'm helping Master Albic in the infirmary.
Very well. What do you want to know about Yaroslav?
Could you tell me, please, where he was staying?
He has a cell in the dormitory upstairs. Go up the stairs in front of the scriptorium and turn right. Then it's the 5th cell from the door.
Thanks. I'll take a look. What exactly was
He's working on a translation of a book that came to us all the way from Genoa. While he was well, he spoke of nothing else. He knows Latin, Italian, and French. And thanks to his work, we have several valuable translated volumes in the library.
What book was he translating?
It's called the Decameron.
And what's the Decameron about?
I've not read it myself. I'm not as well versed in Italian as Yaroslav. I was waiting for him to finish the translation, but he spoke of it as a groundbreaking work of indescribable value. He even believed it might one day uplift the Christian people beyond their worldly suffering. He was so excited he barely ate or slept, just kept working. I thought it best to let him focus solely on the translation and assigned his other duties to others.
Where did Yaroslav work?
Here in the scriptorium, of course. You'll find his usual place right by the entrance. But be careful, he's got something unfinished there. He spent so much time on it that it must be nearly done by now. It'd be a shame to ruin it just before completion.
Don't worry. I'll be careful. Who here knew Yaroslav best?
Most likely, Brother Celestine. He helps with copying books too, though he doesn't have nearly the same talent.
Celestine, you say? I should speak to him. Who here knew Yaroslav best?
As I said, Brother Celestine.
Thanks.
Good riddance, you vagabond.